switch gears a little bit, get into some pop culture. I don't know if anybody got a chance. I'm sure, comedy fan, you saw this special, Dave Chappelle, The Dreamer, his latest Netflix special. And frankly, I watched it twice. I was more impressed the first time I watched it, maybe because of the anticipation, maybe because it's just obviously a Dave Chappelle fanatic, and he follows his career seemingly for forever. Well, maybe not when he was a teenager, going when he was in his 20s, but basically from the time he had his first HBO special on to up until this point, was been well over 20 plus years. I gotta say, like this special was probably the weakest that he's ever had. I just gotta be honest about it. It was, I think, okay at best. It felt lazy. It felt like Dave was kind of like a hitter who can't decipher, is this a fastball or a curve, and gets caught in between. I felt like Chappelle was in between. Do I still do some of these jokes about transgender, or do I completely go away from that subject matter and go focus on some complete new material? And I think he did. He chose the middle, and that's no place to. In between is no great. It's not a great place to be. Not a great place to be in life, let alone when you're doing a craft. Now, listen, Dave Chappelle, the standard that he's held to, that I hold him to as the greatest comedian of all time, stand-up comedian of all time, which he is, and it's not, folks, it's not even close. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. I know there are people that try to argue against Chappelle for that he's only had this amount of classics, and it's just, it's hard, it's almost impossible to listen to. Like, Dave Chappelle has, like, there's no one that even remotely comes close to having more top stand-up performances than Dave Chappelle. There's nobody else is close. It's not even close, to be honest with you. This is a guy who has absolutely transcended comedy. And again, I'm not one of these comedic watchers who has to laugh at every joke and who gauges a performance that based on how much I laugh. Dave Chappelle changed that. He took that to another level. You're talking about, Dave Chappelle is not, forget about as a comedian, he is one of the great communicators that we've seen, whether it's like, I'll put him up there with any politician, anybody that does anything in regards to communication, Broadway, theater, wherever. He's one of the great singers. He is one of the great communicators of our time. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. Whatever genre we want to put him in, compare him to. He is one of the best of ever. It goes beyond comedy. I think the world of Dave Chappelle as a comedian, but this special wasn't it. It just wasn't. It was okay. And that's fine. Like I'm sure Michelangelo has some paintings that were not his greatest. Everything wasn't like the Sistine Chapel. Like, come on. It is what it is. It's art.